The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X. It's Halloween, and no Halloween would be complete without the real Elvira. Good morning.
Hey, wow. That was scary. Hi.
That was very scary. Cassandra Peterson, of course, who plays Elvira in her entire life, almost. Pretty much, right?
Yes. Almost 43 years, brother.
Cassandra, you have had an amazing career, all of the things that you have done. I wanted to ask you a question, though, because, Elvira being an icon, how many appearances do you do on average a year as Elvira?
Oh, my God. I don't know. It's been like a million, 2 million. I don't know. I start pretty much towards the end of August, and I go through September and October, working every single day, actually, of that time. So I pretty much make my main, income during those 3 months. So I really pull out all the stops and work, almost on a daily basis. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Some people may not know you're a trained for real, like as in Groundlings actress. And I think some people could be lost on them because you've spent your whole career being cheeky as Elvira, no pun intended. But I mean, that was in disguise. If you probably would have asked yourself during, working at like the Groundlings workshop, if that would be something you'd want to do, you might have said no.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let me tell you, the training I got, I took acting lessons for many, many years, dancing lessons, singing lessons. I knew I always wanted to be in showbiz. This was not exactly what I had envisioned, but it turned out to be actually better than I envisioned.
Right.
So the training at the Groundlings was absolutely indispensable. I don't know. I'm sure you guys are aware of how many famous comedians have come out of the Groundlings, not only when I was in the Groundlings with Bill Hartman and Paul Rubens, who plays Pee-wee, but my God, Will Ferrell, Mary, oh my God, I'm trying to think of all the names, Maya Rudolph, endless number of comedians have come out of the Groundlings, and the training there was so invaluable to me. I'm pretty positive without having gone to the Groundlings, I would not be doing what I am now, for sure.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did a lot of work, years of prep. Just, I didn't just hop up there on TV and go, yeah, let's talk about movies.
Well, I know your memoir is out now in paperback, Yours Cruelly, Elvira, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark.
Right.
The hardback came out a couple years ago. Now paperback is out, and you can find Elvira at elvira.com. We put it out there for super fans. We weren't sure what time you were coming on, so a few of them have left questions on our voicemail. Can we knock some out?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Greg, and I have a question for Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. So what's your favorite Halloween candy to hand out? And are you dressed up as Elvira when you hand it out? Or are you dressed up like Bride of Frankenstein or a werewolf or a vampire or something crazy like that? Thanks so much. Happy Halloween.
That's a good question. Well, first of all, I can tell you my favorite Halloween candy is candy corn. Yeah. I love candy corn. And you can only really get it during Halloween, so you kind of wait all year and get it. But it's also good because it's a vegetable, so it's nutritious too. But anyway, unfortunately, I do not get to hand out candy to kids. I haven't been home for Halloween in 43 years.
I bet.
Well,
she's working.
Okay. One time, like this was in the early 80s, I came home in between doing the Johnny Carson Tonight Show and going to Not Scary Farm, where I performed for 36 years. And I came home. I stopped there for just a few moments, forgot it was Halloween night. I was dressed as Elvira. The doorbell rang. Standing in front of me were a bunch of kids and their parents who almost fainted. I think the parents screamed. And I didn't remember it was Halloween, so I didn't have any candy. So I ran in and got my purse and gave them money. I didn't know what else to do. So that was the only time I got to hand out anything for Halloween. Is that a bummer?
I had someone come to my door a few years ago dressed as you, like it was the mom of the little kids. She had the whole gimmick on, but she was she didn't have the perfect things up.
The equipment.
Yeah, she didn't have the proper equipment, so it didn't sell. It just didn't.
It's got to sell.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
All right, another question for you, Elvira.
Hi. Any plans for another full-length Elvira movie or another long-form story based on or around your character?
Funny you should ask. Hey, that was a good question. Thanks, Mom. No, I'm actually working on 2 films. Just began working on it. I've been traveling back and forth to meet with the various producers, writers, and other people involved in the movie. And I am going to be, those are probably not going to, I can't tell you any details about them right now because we haven't talked about it publicly. But those are going to both be films that you can probably see within the next year to 2 years from now.
That's a Morning X exclusive, Barnes.
I know. I think that is a Morning X exclusive, a Halloween exclusive.
Yeah.
2 new movies.
Yeah, you might have guessed that, but yeah, I wish I could talk about all the details. Unfortunately, I can't. Okay, another question?
Here we go.
Yep.
This one is from someone who was on our show named Queen, but Queen couldn't be here today, so Queen left the question behind. Here it goes.
Hey, Queens, this is Gay Bob. An old urban legend about Elvira here in Atlanta amongst the gay men and drag queens of the city. It goes that back in the 70s or 80s, before Mistress of the Dark was created, you were touring, singing in our city, and afterwards you went to a bar and there was a drag queen performing there, and you were so taken with her look, because back in the day, and her name was Lily White. Lily always told that when the Elvira character was created that it looked a lot like her, and that you had told her that you used her as inspiration. So if that is true, I certainly would like to know. Her name is Lily White. Unfortunately, she passed away a couple years ago. So that's my question. Thank you.
I did go to Atlanta. I performed in a group called Mama's Boys. I was a singer and dancer and comedian in this traveling group that we put together. We performed in Mama's Boys in a big gay disco. It was like the early 70s. To my knowledge, I'm aware of Lily White. Heard of her many times. But to my knowledge, I did not know her or see her or anything then at that time in Atlanta. We were performing every night. Didn't get to see any drag shows there. But, you know, it's always weird details. I hear about this story. I have to say, unfortunately, no, I did not get my character or anything from her. But, you know, not to diminish her.
Yeah.
I heard she's
But you cleared it up.
But isn't that wild how an urban legend could live on for so many years where this whole community thinks one thing, but then we go to the source, we find out that's not the case.
Yeah, there are so many things like that. I recently, people bring me an album a lot of times, a Tom Waits album, in which there's kind of a stripper wearing pasties standing in the background, and everybody thinks it's me. And I finally found out, I even thought it was me. It looked so much like me. I finally found out it was this other girl, a professional dancer from L.A. I met her boyfriend, and it's not me. So, you know, a lot of things just circulate around like that. So, and then I find out that it didn't really happen.
Well, we hope you have a very wicked Halloween this evening, Elvira.
Ooh, I will. Thank you. I hope you guys do too.
I have to say, the busiest day of the year, and you came on the Morning X. It's the real Elvira. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Elvira. Elvira.com or find you in social media. Everyone find Elvira in social.
Yeah, at the real Elvira.
You're on the best of the Morning X. If you keep listening, it might make sense. 99X.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
Searching for an inside look at the people, stories, and passion that fuel the state of soccer in America.
Who's going to be the key man for the U.S. men's national team?
First and foremost, they need to win.
There's something so fun about being the underdog.
You're playing with house money almost.
But what does this success mean for the future of U.S. soccer?
Ooh, you're getting deep now.
This is where soccer will come to life.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.